مغفرة يا ذا الجلال.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, may the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His mercy be upon all of us. Ameen. And may Allah protect us and our children from all trials and all fitna. Ameen. We have been discussing about the importance of Ummah development. We have been discussing about what the Prophet ﷺ wants us to have to be the noble Ummah, Khairul Ummah, by having the noble character. We have discussed about the importance of ikhlas, be sincere, the importance to be just and fair to ourselves and to everybody, whether Muslim, not yet Muslim, we must be fair to everybody, because fairness applies for everyone. And the third one, you must be moderate in whatever you do. The fourth one we talk about, you must always remember the importance of forgiving those who have wronged you. And the fifth one we talked about, we should be kind to each other. Especially, of course, it starts from you. If you're not kind to yourself, you cannot be kind to other people. And your parents, of course, they have been very kind to you, so you should pay back their kindness, because that is our duty. And it's a noble, very noble duty. And to be kind to your wife is very noble, children, and to fellow mankind. And now we are going to the sixth one. We always must try our level best to reconcile, especially if there is any misunderstanding between family members. Then you start to feel that now you are breaking away. Either you break away from them or they break away from you. So there must be some initiative from us as a believer to try to reconcile. But sometimes when you try, but the other party don't respond, how can we reconcile? We have problems sometimes. People used to say, I have tried, Sheikh, but the other party just don't respond. He don't want to be my friend anymore. He don't want to invite me to his house anymore. Don't worry, brother and sister. If you do it out of sincerity, you try your best. If they do not feel the importance of getting back to have a good relationship that we have once upon a time, it's okay. What is important? We want to have a good ending. If they do not want to get close to us, that is their right. As long as they don't talk bad about us, don't gossip about us, because that will make them commit sin. I have no problem if people are close to me today and after some time they are not close to me because they have their own priority, they have their own thing to do, they have no time anymore. We have a prayer, may Allah guide them, may Allah help them, may Allah bless them. Maybe Allah will replace them with other group, no problem. Of course, we love everybody to be good, to be together from the beginning to the end. But in reality, things change. Sometimes you hope that this relative of you was so close together one time, we do things together, we eat together, we share everything together, so we should be very close until the end. But something happened. Maybe when they are alone, alhamdulillah, they got married, now they have extra responsibility to their own wife, and the wife also have a response to her family. Now he is further and further from us as family members. What can we do? We just pray for them, as long as we do not want to have a bad separation. If they are further and further because of now they are more to the other side, because the other side is pulling them more, maybe the other side need them more than us, let them go. As long as the separation is in good faith. To the extent, brother and sister, in reality, when we want to get married, do we have good feeling? Without good feeling, we cannot get married. There's no way we can get married. We only can get married because we have good feeling. And at the point of time when we are so in love, when the feeling is so good, even there is a lot of obstacle from some party. Maybe our family disagree with us. No way. I'm not going to allow my daughter to marry with so and so because we are nobody. If you are somebody, normally there's no problem. But when you're nobody, there's always some issue. Because maybe your wife is a daughter of somebody and you are the son of nobody. Can you see the difference? Somebody and nobody, but it's just a body. Still a body, a human. But because of our value is different. We don't value human, we value things. Our Prophet value human more than things, but today we always value things more than human. Something value even color, just color, na'udzubillah, become an issue in our life. Where the Prophet always value taqwa, iman, character. Character have more value than just color. Now when we want to get married, we come back to the issue. Yeah, it is also a jihad to get married sometimes. Sometimes Allah tests us. We work so hard to be a husband and wife. After 5 years or maybe 10 years, we start to have some misunderstanding to the extent that we have to have an ending. We have to be separate. What should you do? If you have to be separated, don't you want to have a good ending? When you have a good, beautiful beginning, don't you want to have a good ending, brothers and sisters? Normally, no. We become very, very harsh on each other. We attack each other. Once the tie is being cut off, now we live like enemy. No more friend. No more good term. All the good thing, we don't remember anymore. We only remember the bad thing. Astaghfirullah. That's very, very bad. That shows that we are not accepting taqdir. What is taqdir? Taqdir is what Allah have ordained. When it happened, if the separation is going to take place, it is going to take place. It's a matter of time. And Allah said, it will happen at this point of time, it is going to happen. So we believe in qadar and qada. We are believers. We must believe in qada and qada, taqdir. If taqdir said that till then we are husband and wife, maybe after 10 years we have to separate for the better, not for the worse. Sometimes separation is for the better, but we don't understand. We hold on. We want to make one party suffer. Oh, you want to leave me? I'm going to torture you. I'm going to punish you. Why you do that, brother and sister? You don't like people to punish you. You don't like people to torture you. You don't like people to do anything bad to you. Why must you think of doing bad and cause harm to other people? This is part of anger. Nafsul ammara bisu. They always give you all the bad feeling, bad idea, bad planning, hatred, anger. All this is very un-Islamic. It is there, we know. This is part of life. Everybody has this. But don't entertain it. If you have to end it peacefully. Sit down if you can. If you can't, get the third party to come in and discuss with heart-to-heart qalat. How can we have the best ending? And because we don't have a good ending, brothers and sisters, now, once upon a time we are so good, so noble, so kind. Now we start to be so cruel, so mean for each other. And that is the sign that we have failed. When we fail, we are going to cause a lot of disharmony in the family, especially for our children. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us have the right intention in doing whatever we want to do in our life. Brothers and sisters, now let us hope that we all have a good beginning and a good ending. Wa'asila man qata'ani means even we are separated as husband and wife, but we want the relationship to be good. We still have to respect each other. Now they have their own life, we also have our own life. Because why we want our children to live in harmony. We want children to respect both parties. When you are cut off, you accept it as taqdeer. Now you think positively. Maybe Allah think that is the best for everybody, but please be focused and have a good relationship back. That means good feeling, don't talk bad about each other anymore. The past is the past. Everybody have their own weaknesses that cause the bad ending, but now we have to reconcile again. If we can work together to do something good for the family, we should be together. Maybe our children are going to get married one day, then need the father and the mother to be together. We should come together. That is how we reconcile again. For goodness, for the best of our family. Brothers and sisters, we'll come back after the short break.
This world has never seen and will never see anyone like the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah chose the best of characteristics for him. In his intellect and manner, his beauty and his appearance, he was the best in everything. I am Muhammad Tim Humble. Join me to learn more about his beautiful description and his incomparable character in Know Your Prophet.
Get an in-depth description of the most popular and incomparable character in the world in Know Your Prophet, peace be upon him, tonight at 11 p.m. and repeat telecast at 12 p.m. India on Peace TV. Marriage or divorce?
What's Islamic ruling?
Nikah.
Solution or problem? Heaven or hell?
There is a misconception.
You choose. Beauty, wealth, family status, virtue. Decide what you want. Decide your choice. Be sad or be happy. It's your choice. Join Dr. Zakir Naik in Better Half or Bitter Half every Friday at 6:30 p.m. and repeat telecast at 9:30 a.m. India on Peace TV.
Quran is the divine word of Allah. It is the final revelation to humanity. It is a means of healing, both spiritually and physically. Whosoever abides by it is guided. To ponder and reflect on its beautiful verses.
الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم.
Join me on Tafsir al-Quran al-Kareem.
Appreciate the significance of tafsir to realize the essence of the Quran in Tafsir of Quran. Next on Peace TV.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin, brothers and sisters, before the short break, we are talking about the relationship of husband and wife that was so close at one time, but it ended up become that we are so far like we don't know each other anymore. We hate each other. That is not the character of a believer. He has to accept the fact. And then we have to reconcile and make sure that our children always feel that we are there for them. Like I quote, when the children is going to get married, they need both parents. You cannot say, if you invite me, I hope that you don't invite the other party. How can you say that? It is their father, it is their mother. We cannot do that. We cannot hate a person to the extent that now we want the relationship to be cut off totally. No. These children belong to both of us and is ours, and both of us belong to them. Don't forget that. Very important. The same goes to the children's situation, brother and sister. Don't cut the relationship between children because they do something that we disagree with them. Sometimes we come across in the society, even we are good Muslim, Allah may test us. We respect some guy who's been good to us, who has been close to us, and suddenly this guy want to get married with our daughter. We got a shock. And maybe this guy is a married man. We know in Islam, the man have the right to marry more than one. But it now means that Islam encourages, go, look for the second. But if thing is going to happen that way, it's going to happen. And this guy was a good guy to us before, very close to us. We respect him highly, and our daughter want to marry this guy, our friend. And there are times some family, because of that, they cut off the tie with the daughter. If you proceed with this plan to marry him, we cut you off. We can accept you, but not him. Astaghfirullah. You can try your best to discourage that kind of relationship. But if thing is going that direction, as long as he is a good Muslim, we know that he's a good Muslim, he has proved to us that he's a good Muslim, we should pray, may Allah save our daughter. May Allah make our daughter a righteous daughter. That's what you have to do. Because marriage is something that belongs to every individual. If your daughter who know that who is this guy is a married guy, this guy got children, and she is prepared to accept him, and she know that she can be happy with him, and he can take care of her, what is there for us to forbid that kind of relationship? Just because, again, we just accept him as a friend, but not as a son-in-law. Remember, our Prophet ﷺ has shown us one of the best examples. The husband can be very elderly as long as the wife is being taken care well of, being given her the love and care. Alhamdulillah. And sometimes the wife may be elderly than the husband. No issue. The Prophet has shown us the best example. There was no issue. Why it can be an issue today? It's because we don't have this noble character. We are very selfish. We entertain our desire. We want things according to our way. No. Sometimes things don't happen according to our way. Once it happens, and if you stop people who want to get married, you make things difficult for them, you know this is zulm. You cannot do that after you try and they think that they have trust in each other and your daughter is going to be happy with this man. Alhamdulillah. What we want is happiness. Do you think that you are sure that if your daughter married with somebody who are bachelor or some man who is not yet married, who are younger than her, or maybe just few years older than her, will make her happy? No. The one that can make her happy is the one that she feel happy with. Always remember, not how you see it, how she see it. Of course, you have to guide her. Maybe she got the wrong value. You can talk to her, but once she is confirmed, I think that this man is a good man for me. Brothers and sisters, ittaqillah. When it happens, don't go against the qadr of Allah. But it is happening in our society sometimes. We are so strong in our iman, committed to the deen, mashallah. When Allah tests us, we prove to Allah we have failed. And we create fitna. We start talk bad about the guy. How can he do this to my daughter? How can he do that? He is not a good guy. You see, once upon a time you said he is a good guy. And that's why you invite him to the house. You want him to help him in doing whatever you are doing because you trust him. Suddenly, now you say, oh, you cannot trust him. He's a bad guy. This is a fitna. Always think how to reconcile with people that you have cut the relationship with. But if you can't, brother and sister, I'm not saying that we are all the same. Sometimes we just can't handle this situation. Each time you look at the person, you get upset. You look at the person, you get angry. What should you do? If you can't help it, at least don't talk bad about them. Because talking bad about your son-in-law is like talking bad about your daughter. Because he is your daughter's husband. And can you imagine if you carry on this kind of bad feeling when you have grandchildren from them? Are you going to talk bad to your grandchildren about how bad their father is or their mother is? You cannot do that. If you do that, that means you are creating fitna. One day your grandchildren will hate you. Don't think that grandchildren will be proud with you. No, they will hate you. We do not want to die and somebody is there to curse us. Our grandchildren hate us because no. You got to find way. You can't see him, okay, it's okay. But don't talk bad about him. Just got to accept, yes, he is my son-in-law. Yes, my daughter is married to him. You could accept the fact. It can happen to anybody, brother and sister. Today it happened to you, tomorrow it happened to us. It can happen, but we must prepare. As long as what we do is not against Islam, alhamdulillah. It may be against our feeling. It may be against our norm, but it's not against Islam. So what is more important? Islam is more important or our feeling is more important? Dear brothers and sisters, we know that we will be tested by Allah. We have feeling, our feeling may go against what is permissible, what is allowed by Islam, what is permissible by Allah. But now we got to ask ourselves, I hope you will still remember, none of us can have a sound iman, a good iman, if we cannot control our feeling, our desire to follow what the Prophet ﷺ have taught us, what the Prophet have brought to us. If the Prophet never stopped anybody doing this, he allowed, except the taqdeer, we cannot go against what Allah have predestined upon our daughter. We should learn how to accept it. Because we want to have a good relationship with our daughter. We want to have a good relationship with our in-law. If there is some problem is always everywhere. Maybe if you, what the society will talk. Are you worried about what people say? Are you not worried about what you are saying? We are creating fitna. We are talking bad about a good person who was with us once upon a time. And then the same time you worry what people say. No. You should stop all this nonsense by accepting what Allah has ordained upon all of us and then pray for the best. That's all you have to do. But today, we know that we have failed. None of us can say, oh, I am no problem, my iman is okay. I have a sound iman. No. Don't say that. You only can know whether you have a sound iman, a good iman, after you are tested by Allah. Now, if Allah tests us with somebody outside, it's common. I think we can handle it. But when Allah tests us from something within the family member, this is the real test. And we'll see whether we can overcome, accept the test of Allah or not. For those who have a sound iman, they have no problem, brother and sister. As long as it's halal, and we know that the person have iman, a good person, inshallah, Allah will bless our family, our children. So don't forget to keep on the family ties, whatever happened in our life. The past is the past. Everybody have their own weaknesses that cause the bad ending, but now we have to reconcile again. If we can work together to do something good for the family, we should be together. Maybe our children are going to get married one day, then need the father and the mother to be together. We should come together. That is how we reconcile again. For goodness, for the best of our family. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us have the right intention in doing whatever we want to do in our life. Amin ya Rabbal Alameen. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
يا واسع العفو والغفران والكرم قد جئت مرتجفا من زلة القدم ذنبي عظيم